shake it, baby.
Good morning, family, or it's afternoon. It's 12:15 here Central Time. How's everybody doing? I know I've been off about a week and some change. Went home last Monday. Today is Holly, what's today's date? I want to say today is the 10th, February 10th. Went home last week, delivered that load up in Chicago at the McCormick building for the auto show. And hunkered down this little snowstorm we got up here. It was decent. It was a decent storm. The snow blower got his work in. My son was out of school all week, so got to hang out with my family, which was a treat. Had a couple buses go out over the last weekend. So was able to manage that and so forth, and get some parts for the buses, and had a bus go to the shop. So, we were busy getting things done. But now it's time to go back to work on the truck side. So here we are. It's goodness gracious, Thursday morning. Thursday morning. I got a 1 o'clock appointment here in Bolingbrook, Illinois. So I'm actually headed there now. Should be here in about 10 minutes. Get there a little early, see if they'll take me early, and we can get down the road. This load is going to Salisbury, North Carolina. So we're going to go through some mountains and all that great stuff. It's a grocery load, delivery to an Aldi's. Had a load that was pre-planned coming out of there, out of Danville, Virginia. It was going to St. Louis, so it was a perfect situation. It's going to deliver it down in the Carolinas and then head over to St. Louis. Then I was going to do one more quick turn, a load out of St. Louis down to just south of Atlanta, Georgia, and then find me a load out of Atlanta, head back home. That was the plan. We always talk about being versatile, being able to think on the fly, being able to react to things such as cancellations. They happen. So that's what happened. Because I'm delivering on a Saturday morning, I didn't want to be stuck I don't want to be stuck anywhere, but I didn't want to be stuck in the Carolinas without a load getting out. So basically, if I deliver on a Saturday, I want to get a load out. That's the plan. So if you want to deliver on a Saturday, you want to get to a place where there is freight that you can get out. So I had that with the load canceled. So the only thing I can get that was decent, was to my favorite place. Now, I'm being sarcastic when I say that. That's Florida. Haven't been down in Florida in almost a year. I take that back. I was down in Florida last year, but I had some good freight going in and coming back out. I was in Florida last summer. So I ain't gonna lie, my bad. I forgot I was in Florida. But I'm going down to Florida, Sarasota, Florida. A load that pays pretty good. It's picking up at a grocer. I'm going to deliver to a Publix. Got an appointment down there on sorry about that, on Sunday. And the challenge began trying to find a load out of Florida that paid decently. So I thought I had myself a bead on a load that was actually going to Milwaukee. Paid good. I think it was like $4,000. Well, for Florida. Let me reiterate it. Coming out of Florida, it was good. It was like $4,000 going up to Milwaukee. It's going near my house. I know I can bounce around in the Midwest after that. That's not great, but it's good for Florida. But instead, I got a load as one of my favorite agents. I help them out from time to time. GAD, going up to Columbus, Ohio, Grove City, Ohio, coming out of just outside of Orlando. And it ain't the greatest pay. It isn't, I'll be honest with you. But it'll cover some expenses and put, I could probably buy a slab of ribs with it. and run it up to Ohio, deliver. You know, I can get some freight out of Ohio, no problem. This gets me back in a position, in a spot. But yeah, I try to avoid Florida if I can, especially in the wintertime. You know, you might be able to get some produce out of Florida. You know, it depends, you know. But I'm doing this is a lane that I don't normally do, coming from home and going into the Carolinas. So this is kind of a new approach. But you know, just want to see what's out there. Just want to test the water. So that's what's happening. I'm gonna get over here and pick this load up here in Bolingbrook, get loaded and get down the road. The plan is I'm gonna run through. I'm still haven't decided if I'm gonna cut through Indianapolis and shoot over to Cincinnati, or I'm gonna go through Louisville and cut across and drop right into Lexington. Still trying to decide. They both work. There ain't much of a difference. It's just about being able to find a place to park. We'll see what happens. But that is the plan. That is the plan. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on with me. I'm back on the road. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. And I appreciate you guys big time. We reached over 1,000 subscribers. You know, 1,000 family members that want to hear me banter and talk. So I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are great. I enjoy doing this. I'm gonna continue doing it until y'all tell me to shut up and get off the screen. So you guys are amazing. Let's enjoy this ride. Let's see what's in plan. What's in store for us the next couple of days. All right, we'll talk soon. Well, good morning, family. Just wanted to kind of, I guess, wrap this thing up. This trip went it was weird. Went quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'm actually here in Salisbury, North Carolina. Get the Carolinas mixed up. Especially, it's weird because I'm from Georgia, but originally born and raised. But I'm in Salisbury, North Carolina, at an Aldi's distribution center. It's a grocery load, so those of us who've been doing this a little bit know how grocery loads are. In most cases, they are generally delivered in the middle of the night. Not my favorite type of load to do. Their appointments 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 1 a.m. Mine just happened to be a 1 a.m. load. I left Bolingbrook about 3:15, 3:30 Thursday. And I drove down to about 48 miles northwest of Cincinnati. Shut down there on Interstate 74 in the Petro. And I had to kind of time this thing. I couldn't get here too early because I would be out of hours on the 14-hour clock, which would have made it impossible, I guess, in a sense, for me to deliver the load. So I had to kind of lag back before I started my clock. I guess I could have did a 7-3 or whatever the term split. Didn't think I should have done that. Maybe, who knows? But it works out. I got here just enough time to about an hour and a half before my delivery, and I worked. I'm here in the door. Actually, got it right here. Got a door. My appointment is for 1 a.m. Eastern time. It's 12:10 now, so it's still early on my appointment scheduled time. But I'm here. I'm in a door. Probably got to pay for a lumper. Another reason why I don't like grocery loads. They pay good. Right now they seem to be paying decently, but it's a lot of hassle with it sometimes. So I'm here dealing with that. Hopefully I'll get loaded by 3, 4 in the morning. Try to give me some sleep. And I got a reload down in Columbia, South Carolina. And I know I mentioned earlier that my load actually got canceled. That I was originally reloading going out of Danville, Virginia, going to St. Louis. But I'm having to go down to Florida, which is where I didn't want to go. Try to avoid it if I can. because the freight coming out of there, as we all know, is cheap. So with that in mind, I'm got a load that's paying decently going into Florida, down to Sarasota, and I'm reloading just outside of Orlando, about maybe an hour out of Orlando, right in between Sarasota and Orlando. It's a GAD load, Crossing Logistics agency with Landstar. Pretty good agency. They do a lot of FedEx runs, and again, because it's Florida, it's a fairly cheap freight. So, you know, sometimes you have to take some bought lessons, and this is one of those bought lessons that I'm gonna have to buy. But it's not the greatest paying load, but it gets me out of Florida, gets me back into the Midwest, and allows me to be able to find some decent freight to get back on track. So that's what's going to be going the next couple of days. I'll talk about that in another video, how that trip goes. But I'll get to get some nice weather. 70 degrees down here today in North Carolina. It's 56 right now. It's still nice, really nice. I'll take it. And I'll sit in Florida for a little bit. It's a little warm weather. So Super Bowl weekend this weekend. Those of you who've been following me a little bit know that I'm a barbecue enthusiast, so that hasn't changed. So I'll more likely find me a barbecue joint this weekend, and I'll probably do a barbecue review of it. I know some of you do enjoy those. Most of us truckers don't, but those of us that do, me being one, I would do a review of a barbecue establishment that I can find and talk about it and taste it and see what it does. All right, so we wrap this up. Like I said, I'm in Salisbury, North Carolina, delivering here at an Aldi's distribution center. You guys be great. Like I always say, keep doing what you're doing so you can see what it does. I appreciate you guys, and we will talk on the next video.